Hey, all the amazing people. How are you? My name is Shagun, and today's topic of discussion is key-based access methods in Azure storages, either ADLS Gen 2 or Blob Storage. So let's get started. So हमारे पास दो key-based access methods हैं. One is access key और दूसरा है shared access signature. Now, how do they differ and how can we use them? Let's see. सबसे पहले let's see access key. So access key हमारे पास इस तरह से दो keys होती हैं which you can see show if I show you and उससे related एक connection string होती है. Now somewhere you can directly put this key और जहाँ पे आप ये key नहीं put कर पाते हैं वहाँ पे you can put this connection string. आप की वन या की टू दोनों में से कोई सा भी यूज ले सकते हैं. देर इज नो restriction as such, and you can also rotate these keys as and when required. If you forgot to rotate it, so what you can do is that you can set up a reminder for rotation. This means कि it's kind of work as a alarm जहाँ पे आपको एक reminder मिलेगा to set the rotation key, but it will not change your rotation key itself. So how you can make utilization of this key? तो आप either इसे different services की Power BI या कोई Python code, ADF की link service etc. में use ले सकते हैं to access the storage from those tools. और if you want to access the storage directly तो आप portal से तो नहीं ले पाएंगे, but what you can do is that you can use a tool like Azure Storage Explorer जहाँ पे आप डायरेक्टली उसके थ्रू स्टोरेज एक्सेस कर पाएंगे. सेम इज द केस विद शेयर्ड एक्सेस सिग्नेचर. सो आपने देखा एक्सेस की. नाउ लेट मी आल्सो शो यू शेयर्ड एक्सेस सिग्नेचर. So you can see that it has these options. You can set up for which type of resource आपको ये set करना है. Service, container, object. Then what are the permission जो आप allow करना चाहते हैं. कब से कब तक आप रखना चाहते हैं. And then you can just generate the key. So here again आपके पास दो option है. Key 1, key 2. Like the access keys. Okay. So I have shown you both the keys once. Now हम देखते हैं इसमें exact differences क्या है. Now access keys है वो सिर्फ storage account level पे ही बनती है, जबकि shared access signature from storage account level to a file level it can be created. Okay. Now next difference is कि access keys में हमारे पास कोई तरीका नहीं है where we map कि क्या permission किसी user को देनी है for this particular access key. जबकि shared access signature में as you saw वी कैन डिसाइड कि हमें क्या एक्सेस देनी है, किस ऑब्जेक्ट पे देनी है, किस टाइप की सर्विस पे देनी है. सो दैट्स एन एडवांटेज. सो दैट इज व्हाई एक्सेस कीज यूज लेते समय या फिर किसी को देते समय यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल दैट whom you are giving, बिकॉज इसका मिस यूज हो सकता है और दे कैन बाय मिस्टेक ऑल्सो डिलीट सम कंटेनर और सम कॉन्फ़िगरेशन change they can do which might be irreversible. Next difference is शेयर्ड एक्सेस सिग्नेचर में हमारे पास एक ऑप्शन होता है वेयर वी कैन सेट अप अ स्टार्ट एंड एक्सपायरी डेट. अप टू सम एक्सटेंट हमारे पास एक यहाँ पे ऑप्शन है सेट रोटेशन रिमाइंडर, बट अगेन दिस रोटेशन रिमाइंडर is just a reminder. It will not change your key. So you have to remember to change your key always by yourself. Let me now show you key, how do we access the storages using these methods. So I am using Storage Explorer. ओके मैंने ये डाउनलोड कर लिया है और आप भी इसे माइक्रोसॉफ्ट की साइट से डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. इट इज फ्रीली अवेलेबल फॉर डाउनलोड. सो व्हाट आई डू इज आई विल click on this plug like icon and I can see these many options. So if I explain you quickly, subscription हम usually login करते हैं जब भी. So this gives us option to log in into whole subscription of Azure जिसमें हम अभी नहीं कर रहे हैं. हम एक particular storage में log in करना चाह रहे हैं, so we will not use this option. Okay. Then coming back to this icon, so next option is storage account or service. Okay. अगर आप होल किसी भी स्टोरेज चाहे वो ब्लॉब टाइप का हो चाहे वो ADLS टाइप का हो, if you're trying to log in into that storage using any method, be it key based or keyless method, then you can use the service. Then again अगर आप किसी ब्लॉब स्टोरेज के किसी पर्टिकुलर कंटेनर को ब्लॉब स्टोरेज के किसी पर्टिकुलर कंटेनर को या डायरेक्टरी को एक्सेस करना चाहते हैं तो यू कैन यूज दिस मेथड. बट अगर वो ADLS Gen 2 का कंटेनर है इन दैट केस यू विल यूज दिस मेथड. Again, if it is a file share, you can use this. If it is a queue, you can use this table, and you can also have local storage emulator to be used here. Okay. Now, first going with storage account or service, because हम use करेंगे एक्सेस की का. So you have कि आप connection string दे दें. Now connection string is produced for both SAS and access key. Okay. And there this is option is कि आप सीधे SAS URL दे दीजिए. So I'll go with this option. I'll click on next. Okay. So let's get the key. So where is my access key? Access keys. And I'll pick up the first one. So उसमें लिखा होता है कि we need to give the connection string. So I'll pick up the connection string and I'll put it here. Okay. So as you can see कि इसने खुद से नाम दे दिया. आप चाहो तो खुद की तरफ से भी दे सकते हो. Like I will give it like this ताकि मुझे थोड़ा clear रहे कि how I am logging in. And then I'll just do next and connect. Okay. So हमारे पास blob है and this is test directory. अब देखिए यहाँ पे ये files है and I can upload any files anywhere. Like let's say I upload this or something else. Okay, open, upload. So this is transferring this and this is done. Okay. Now you also have the option to delete. So like let's say I want to delete this. So I can either right click and delete it, or I can also use this to delete it. So yes, and it will delete it. So you have the option to delete, deleted. Okay. Again आपके पास यहाँ पे option है क्योंकि पूरे storage account level पे you can create a new blob container. Like let's say I create testing and enter. So you can see हमारे पास एक और container create हो गया and then इसमें हम folder वगैरह create कर सकते हैं. So that's the first thing, like using the access key. Now you can use any access key, key1 or key2 connection string. Now next हम blob का SAS बनाएंगे. तो चलिए let's get back. So I'll go on shared access signature और इसका short form है SAS. So I am using it for like I can select. If I don't, then blob file, or I want to show you. So let's select. Then resource type. Basically मैं container के लिए कर रही हूँ, but I'm selecting all services. And with this I will just select read and list. Okay, बाकी मैं सब कुछ disable कर देती हूँ. I just want my user to be able to read and list it. And हम एक ही दिन के लिए टोकन बनाते हैं. Your choice. अगर आपको both allow करने हैं तो आप कर सकते हैं. Depends on your use case. Generates as. So यहाँ पे हमारे पास connection string है. If we want to go via connection string, SAS token है और URL है. So I will go here and I will use this one only, but this time shared access signature URL. Okay, so I'll give the URL and I because हमें container को access करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं इसलिए हम blob service का URL लेंगे. Otherwise the two other options are file, queue and table. Three options are. Okay, and अगर आपको connection string use करना है तो आप use कर सकते हैं. Okay. So going with this method, as you can see, I have pasted it and I will give it SAS URI. Okay, and then do next and connect. Okay. So अगर अब मैं यहाँ पे create blob container करती हूँ, let's say testing blob and enter. So see, it failed because हमारे पास permission नहीं है to create. ठीक है. So our first test is clear. Now let's go inside these and you can see that it can see this. But अगर मैं कुछ upload करना चाहूँ, let's say a file. Okay, let's see this one and upload. So fail to transfer, insufficient credentials. Again, this failed. If I try to download, it should able to. हाँ ठीक है. I select this downloads folder and select folder. And download is possible because, okay, what you can, okay, I'll overwrite, apply to this conflict, and it should download. Okay, now if I try to delete this, it's failed to delete. So this is how it works for the SAS URL. Now this was on a whole storage account level. As I said, आप container या फिर on the inside levels you can do it. So what you have to do is that you can see generate SAS. So I right clicked on it and clicked on generate SAS, and then I'll do whatever permissions I want to decide. So I'm giving read and list and write. So again delete permission nahi hai, but write permission hai. That means they'd be able to write something, and I'll just do generate SAS. अब आप देख सकते हैं क्योंकि हमने कंटेनर के लिए बनाया तो it has just created a blob SAS. Okay, so again we'll choose blob SAS URL. We'll come back to this one and I will connect, and this time we are going to use ADLS Gen 2 because ADLS Gen 2 का ये container है, and this way. So next, and I'll just give test, and obviously because we have the method of SAS only. So next, connect. So you can see that it is where it is. Here. Okay. So this is the one. Okay. Now you don't have any other thing to do outside this. Okay. So that's why. Okay. So if I try to upload something here because मैंने write permission दी है, so I believe it should be able to upload it. Open, upload. Let's see. It's creating the transfer, and yes, we are able to transfer. But क्योंकि मैंने delete permission नहीं दी है, so if I try to delete it, yes, no, it did not allow me to delete. One thing more to remember is कि key based methods के अंदर सबसे बड़ा issue ये है कि you cannot track them somewhere in the portal or Azure. So you have to be very careful of whom you are giving these keys because हमारे पास कोई track नहीं होता and this can be passed to multiple people. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please let me know if you have any queries or suggestions.